Welcome to Co-op Comrades. I'm the Quake,
And I'm Sulferno,
and this is our podcast.
for announcements and stuff.
So, our updates with videos and whatnot have been slowed down due to work and medical reasons.
I've got a,
Soul has epilepsy.
not epilepsy,
No.
but I do have the occasional seizure.
Yeah.
And my tongue got miffed up a little bit for a while there, so we couldn't record for a bit. But aside from that, I've also got a lot of, housework stuff that's needing to be done, because we've got a lot of clutter, and the only times we can really work on it up in our climate is during the summer, because screw Upper Michigan.
Yeah, it is 6 months, about 6 months of, no, 8 months of winter, and the rest is spring, summer, and fall.
In the span of that amount of time.
Yeah. It's about 4 months.
And you've got job stuff?
Yeah, job's been starting to give me more hours and whatnot, so my free time's going to be pretty strict. But,
Yeah. And of course that has to happen. Yeah, we're also recording this outside at the moment. So if there's a screaming bird that just went by, that's why. Because of all this stuff happening at the same time, we can't promise to have a consistent schedule. But we can try to do what we can.
Yeah.
And once we get the... we are going to be finishing the Ratchet Deadlocked series as well as we can.
There's only like one mission left on that.
I think it's like a mission, like a whole mission area.
Yeah, it's just one area left.
Yeah, mission area and then the boss.
And then we're gonna be
Doing a newer game!
Yeah, we realized the retro videos are not doing too hot with the channel, so we're gonna be switching up a bit and moving to a different game and putting the one we're going to be doing next, which was Fable 2,
On hold!
because we feel as if you guys are
We
not...
need a change of pace, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, we enjoy retro games, but you can only play so many of them in a row.
Yeah. Plus, we're just a multiplayer channel, mainly. Our whole thing is couch co-op. Our niche is kind of retro games, because most retro games are co-op.
Couch co-op specifically.
Yeah, but we want to expand the horizons.
Yeah, we were going to get to a newer game at the end of what we had planned, but due to the current climate with YouTube and all that, we've decided to do, it was Salt and Sanctuary, right?
Actually, that's not been doing too hot on YouTube either recently.
Yeah, but how many people have been seeing? I heard that the multiplayer of it was like almost unknown because people didn't know how to access it.
Yeah, but that would require... okay. Well, anyway, we'll look into doing Salt and Sanctuary based on
How it's doing in the climate.
how it's doing in the climate of YouTube and algorithm and whatnot. Or we might be doing a more newer game. We might do some gameplay with Monster Hunter. Try that out a bit. I know it's still kind of new, but we're not trying to fight the wave. We're just trying to...
Yeah, and with Monster Hunter, because we've already started and gone through a whole lot and played a whole ton of hours, and because of the amount of time that it's been out, what the content wouldn't be playing through the story, because we're pretty sure anyone who was interested in that would have already been able to have watched an entire playthrough of it so far, because we haven't even beaten it yet.
Yeah, so we're just focusing on the multiplayer part of it, where you and your friends can fight monsters together.
Yeah, and if it's something that... if you... Comment down below if you would be interested in teaming up with us. We can try and figure out a way to arrange it. Maybe get some more viewer interaction going. And that might be how we connect more with the viewers.
That or Call of Duty.
No. Neither of us are good enough for that. We're semi-decent at Monster Hunter. We don't need to embarrass ourselves with our terrible plays on Call of Duty.
Come on, it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, if anything, it would be like watching two babies walk into a battlefield and then watch them forcefully
Okay,
grow.
we're not quite that bad. We're more like toddlers. We can still not, like, we can still avoid a death occasionally, and we can still occasionally get the kill, but it's not very often.
I mean,
There is Minecraft. There is
Yeah.
Minecraft.
We-
That's got a
we
that new
did-
update coming out soon.
we did. It's already out.
Oh, really? The
Yeah,
caves thing?
The caves thing's already out.
Oh,
It's been out for a month now.
fuck.
You're like
that.
super
I
late.
meant to play that. I wanted to see what it was like.
You're super late.
Yeah, but soon there should be mods coming out for it and stuff, so that should be good. People work quick in the mod community, or at least they used to.
Well, actually, quicker nowadays than more because of the pandemic. But
Oh yeah, that explains a bit.
yeah, but we had a mod pack in the works with a friend who is surprisingly still working on it.
Yeah,
They're-
except it wasn't for the one of the newer versions, I don't think.
No, it was. I think it was like 1.12.
Yeah,
I think-
which that's been done a lot.
Yeah, but
1.16 has Tinker's Construct.
finally,
Well, a beta-ish of it. It's not. The last I heard about it, it wasn't complete, but it basically has all the things. It's just missing the book.
I love the book.
Yeah, but you can Google a lot of the stuff.
That defeats the purpose.
I mean, having it on hand was nice, but I can understand releasing the actual functioning mod just without its guide, because a lot of mod makers decide not to include a guide. And I hate them for it.
Yeah. Like, oh, you want to make a factory? Good luck. Here's the tools.
What do you mean, here's the tools? Isn't there the...
Isn't there a tutorial? No.
Yeah, like,
Explore.
like there was this one factory-like magic mod that I found. You could make technical magic. Basically, he made a factory mod, except it has a skin of magic. And a few things involving it actually seem magical and stuff. But mainly, it's like, hey, you're gonna use this water flow generator for quote-unquote magic. And it's, okay, but what do I do with that? You just make it, and it works. Are you sure you want to do this? Positive. Great. I mean, the functionality of the stuff you make is wonderful, but you sure you want it's functional. It allows you to do a few needed things, like keeping chunks loaded, but it does not feel like playing a magic mod.
I'm hoping Mistcraft gets an update.
Yeah, that thing's pretty useful. I want Ars Magica back!
We're not gonna see that for a long time.
Unless someone else picks it up.
Well, yeah, but that costs a lot of money.
I mean, there was that one magical crops thing where like 3 different people made their own of it after the guy decided, I'm done making this mod. They're like, no! This mod will live on forever! And it's like, okay, so then which mod is it, or what's it called now? I don't know, which name do you want of it? But, yeah, Minecraft is one of the options, and we have fun with Minecraft. One of the things we were doing in one of the last updates on the Switch was we were gonna make our own operating village, because you can do that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Caves update should be pretty interesting. Big change of pace.
I mainly wanted to make the operating village so I can participate in the war events.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest part of it.
Yeah, except we might want to hold off on that until we're actually like not just beginning.
Yeah.
That was something we were gonna screw up with, and I'm glad we lost track of that. Otherwise, we would have just immediately gone, oh crap, that's a lot of enemies trying to kill us.
But, like, to be fair, I found this one thing. I think it was like an instance I bought with mine coins on the Switch version, where you could choose to be these different classes, and you could make magic spells and dig magic and all kinds of cool stuff, and you can even be a fighter and have fighting skills and all that, and it was pretty cool.
It was an RPG thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was,
That's good. That sounds interesting.
I mean, it's not something that's totally focused on YouTube community or whatnot, but it's a neat little gimmick.
Yeah.
I mean, the PC mods kind of like outshine it completely, but it's a fun little mini thing.
Yeah. There's also the server, the big one.
A bit of everything.
No, the server for quote unquote vanilla Minecraft that they have. Oh,
Skycraft?
that's one of their things, I think. They have like Skyblock and Bed Wars and a dinosaur thing and lightsabers.
Cow?
No, they're making their own game as well, and I really want to play that. High Pixel, I think, because the game they're making is Hytale. Yeah, I think it's High Pixel servers.
Yeah, it's Hypixel.
Da 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 da! Faster than Googling. But yeah, they have a whole bunch of stuff on there, and that could be we'd have to give it a look. Go on, see what's there, what's available, how quick the progression is, things like that, to really find out if it's worth doing or not.
Also, what's really fun is finding a really hard game and then throwing soul into it with no information whatsoever.
It's only fun for you because you know instead of rage quitting, I rage continue.
Yes, which makes things more interesting.
Well, I mean, for you,
Well, and
it just makes it more frustrating for me.
yeah, but people find that comedic and funny.
I mean, I get quieter when it gets bad, so I don't know how entertaining that would be.
I mean, remember Dark Souls?
Yeah, I was enjoying that.
No, like the first time you got Dark Souls.
Oh, you mean the door that wasn't there that was supposed to be there that you kept telling me was there that it wasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, so first Dark Souls. First time me trying a Dark Souls. I got to the first boss, and apparently you're not supposed to fight him. Apparently, you're supposed to run away and get through a door that's in a corner, and it wasn't there for me. And I'm running around the room, just avoiding death, going, "Where's the door, Quake?" And he's just like, "In the corner." "Which corner?" "That corner." "There's no door." And he just goes, "It's in the corner." That's not helping.
Like, just fight it, kill it, you can do it. No, I can't.
And I didn't have the skill for it. And even you didn't have the skill for it. You took hours to kill that thing.
Yeah.
And the only reason you did it was to prove that it was possible.
Pretty much.
And then I had to bring up the fact that, okay, it is possible for someone who has played Dark Souls before. Not someone who was a noob.
I mean, you just gotta get good, bro.
With only like 0.1% of the tutorial.
Yeah.
Not happening.
I mean, there has been worse. I mean, remember, what was it, Star Ocean or Ocean Star? Star Ocean.
Star Ocean.
We managed to actually get the multiplayer to work on it, and then like it just kept crashing afterwards.
And not only that,
It was a glitchy mess.
it was a glitchy mess. It was not what was advertised in any way, shape, or form. You try. Then when you do get to the multiplayer, it's like, hey, there's multiplayer, and it's like, really? You're sure about that? Player 2 in some instances can do absolutely nothing.
It's like, hey, you have a friend with you.
Yeah.
That's all he's there for.
Yeah, because if I remember right, there was one point where, like, you got in, we got the multiplayer working, you got in, we were doing one of the fights, and you went to attack the enemy, and you did like a tiny amount of damage, and then he one-shot you.
Because the levels of the characters were not equal.
And you weren't able to play until that fight.
Yeah. And it's like you got halfway through the game, and then like...
No, we were nowhere near halfway through the game. No, we weren't even done with like what was considered level 1. Apparently, there's like hours and hours and hours of that game.
To be fair, there's like... It was like, oh, there... Yeah, you know how you could play multiplayer? Well, imagine the difficulty being multiplied by 100 times hell.
It was not a good multiplayer experience. And unless way down the line someone decides, hey, why don't we make them play that game that they hate? We are not playing it. That game can stay in the past.
It could be worse. We could be doing Pokemon Nuzlocke.
I mean, they're popular, but at the same time...
No, like, we'd have the starters we'd want, and we can't let them think.
Oh, you mean like... You're not talking about Nuzlocke, you're basically talking about a, like, one Pokemon run, where you've only got that one Pokemon.
Yeah.
And if it dies,
Game
you
over.
lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
But, you know... I mean,
Alternatively, I don't know how we would get it to work, but one of the things we could do is make a modification of that where it's only 2 Pokemon that we'd be able to choose which one we want, and one would basically represent me and one would basically represent you.
Yeah.
And we'd be able to help each other in that regard.
But currently, my Pokemon's not allowed in the game.
Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
I would not play Sword and Shield.
Torterra is still not allowed in the game because it's not in the Pokedex.
Yeah.
But guess who is in the Pokedex?
Lucario!
No.
Well, I've seen him running around.
Freak.
Oh. Trico's pretty good. Not anywhere near as Torterra, but
Also, the
at least he's got a Mega.
Sun and Moon are stunning.
The owl?
Yeah. Well,
Why is he there?
he's there
Why?
just because.
Oh right, he represents like Robin Hood. That's another one of the England
Bulbasaur's
stuff.
even in it.
Well, yeah, but he's the first.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in like everything.
But screw having the Sinnoh Pokemon.
Yeah, don't know.
Like, most of the Sinnoh Pokemon are just not there. Except for some of the evolutions that were in Sinnoh region.
Like Roserade.
Roserade, Magnetar, Electivire, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They kept the evolutions, but just scrapped most of the original Pokemon from the Sinnoh. You still can't even get a Starly. And that was my favorite bird Pokemon.
I know. I really wish someone comes out with like a computer version of the games where they change the
Emulator?
Yeah, except where they changed the essentially difficulty back to the good old days. Because if they did that, so many more of the games would be playable to me. Because I cannot stand the hand-holding of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all Modern would have to do is turn off the XP share. And
No, you have to change the amount of XP rewarded to the Pokemon so that they level up slower. You have to change the amount of damages that can be done at like max damages and stuff. You basically have to take the all of the numerical values of the old games and slap them into the new where they need to go. And then you make then the games are suddenly a lot more playable.
That would be fine and dandy at all, but it would be hard to do copy and paste that when Gigantamax was involved.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they could even add in Mega Evolution, Z moves.
Yeah.
To modding
Although if it's just like damages and XP amounts, then that actually should be fine.
Cool.
Because the damages shouldn't be linked, like the amount of damage that affects the health shouldn't be linked to the evolution or the Mega Evolution and Gigantamax and stuff. If I remember right, it should be more linked to the health stat and things like that. Right. In which case, turning into a giant beast or Mega Evolution should affect that.
When you Dynamax a Pokemon, its health increases dramatically.
Yeah. I also saw someone in multiplayer, someone Dynamaxed their Pokemon, and then the person's just like, okay, and then they still one-shot it. And it's like, they didn't even Dynamax. They were just like, okay,
Yeah,
one-shot.
I've done that before.
Giant Pokemon! Nah, dead.
In honor of Pierce, the one gym leader that refuses to Dynamax. And prefers the old way of Pokemon.
I wouldn't know. I haven't played Sword and Shield.
Yeah, but
And I have
like,
no intention
they
to.
added someone the older generation could relate to
True.
into the game. And
I'm guessing he's an old fart.
No.
Oh.
He's like mid-30s, early 40s at most, I think.
So they specifically made him the age of the people who played the first games.
Yeah.
Wow, that hurts.
He's like, Dynamax is evil!
I mean, it is, but...
The old style of the battle is better. That sort of thing. That's his personality, and I thought that would be the one character you would enjoy the most
Probably.
in the game.
Probably. But, I still would much rather play like him, though. Just, instead of Dynamaxing, just going, okay, you've Dynamaxed your Pokemon. Here's a Pokemon that has the ability to one-shot things.
You can choose not to Dynamax. It is optional.
Yeah. But at the same time, it breaks your immersion to have the, like, if you level 100 like a Riolu, right? And then it one-shots a giant freaking mountain. That's bad. And that doesn't work for me at all. I like some of the different forms, but if they were gonna go and do that, they probably should have made a lot more.
Oh, I got a new A team, by the way.
I'm not terribly interested.
But I have it has a Lapras in it.
Which is a very nice Pokemon.
Lapras. Like, it has, I've read it to where it has the best stats all around. And it is so OP. I did the same for my Tyranitar and other Pokemon. And it's just such a good team. It melds together. I even have my Garchomp.
Nice.
It's like the one Sinnoh Pokemon they have in it. So I have Milotic and Garchomp. Like, okay.
Milotic isn't a Sinnoh Pokemon.
No?
No. It's Emerald and Ruby and all that.
Oh.
It evolves from Feebas.
Like, in Sword, I was wanting to rebuild Cynthia's team.
Wait, how did you get a Milotic? Did they did, oh yeah, they did change the evolution report. Did you only just get a Milotic, or did you get a Feebas?
Oh, I got a Feebas.
How did you evolve it in the thing?
You can pick up a Prism Scale at the lake near the...
It's Prism Scale now?
Yeah, you have to pick up the item, Prism Scale, and have it hold it at a certain level, and then trade it, and it will evolve.
Oh, that's so much easier than it used to be.
And the original method is still a valid way to evolve it.
Using the berries?
Kinda. It's not the same because there's not really a berry that increases beauty.
No, but like,
Normally you would need the beauty poppins to increase its beauty. But there's no poppins.
no, like, and before that it was Pokeblock.
Yeah.
But after the Pokeblock wasn't a thing, like in Sinnoh and stuff, and other games, they changed it to using a specific type of berry to feed it enough of to change one like hidden stat thing.
Oh yeah, you get berries up
Yeah,
the wazoo.
and if you get that one hidden stat up enough, it basically took the place of the beauty stat.
Yeah, but like, or you could just slap a Prism Scale to it and then trade it.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
That is. Milotic used to be like, if someone had that, they were great at Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or they cheated. But mostly it was but this was before cheating was widespread, so it was mostly that they were great at Pokemon.
Thank you for watching our third episode
One
of
of
our
them.
podcast. And if you liked our episode, please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell to get updates on when we post videos.
And if you want to have other updates for things like if something comes up before recording or when we're going to be late on posting a video, go to our Twitter.
Or just in general, find out what games we're playing and whatnot.
And that was the
Alarm.
alarm. Okay.
Sorry for the ear rape on that.
I mean, I was hoping you would have a buzz, like instead of a oh well. Thanks for watching, and do try and you can even try and talk to us and stuff on the Twitter.
Yeah, but we normally post uploads of what games we're playing. We will talk to you if you message us, or
Any number of things.
yeah. We are thinking about. It's not in stone thing, but we might start a Twitch. Might. It's not a set in stone thing.
We still have to do all the research for things like statistics and all that.
But we might be starting one of those. Might. It's not a for sure thing.
I mean, technically it is because we're going to eventually.
Well, yeah, but it's dependent on how things go.
Yeah. And with our schedules, it's not something that's going to come up quick.
Thank you for watching, and I'm the Quake,
I'm Sulfurno.
and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.